Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a truly remarkable true story. It's a tale packed with profound hardship, relentless ambition, and just an incredible example of human connection. Let's get right into it.
But before we get into the nitty-gritty, I want you to keep this one vital question in the back of your mind. When the chips are down and life has handed you nothing but struggle, can a relationship grounded purely in trust truly rewrite your story? Keep that thought close as we trace the unbelievable resilience of our two protagonists.
Part 1. Two Worlds Apart.
You see, our two main figures started out in completely different worlds. It's literally night and day. On one hand, we've got the Kodka family living in this peaceful place called Tilatama. They're a highly respected family known for their strength, their unity, and their deep-rooted values. It's an environment of total stability. But far away in Gitanagar, Chitwan, we meet Saraswati Thapa. Ever since childhood, her life was defined by pain. Having lost her parents very young, she was raised without love by our aunt and uncle. So we're looking at a stark contrast here. Perfect family stability versus a lifelong struggle for just basic affection and safety.
Now, even within that incredibly strong family unit, the eldest son, Keshav Singh Khadka, really stood out. I mean, the guy was kind-hearted for sure, but he also possessed this relentless, visionary ambition right from day one. He dreamed of building something absolutely massive in life. And honestly, this foundational ambition is the key to everything that happens next.
On the flip side, Saraswati's reality was, well, it was vastly different. She was actually forced into a marriage she absolutely didn't want, with a toxic and cruel husband. She endured years of suffering before finally getting divorced and being left all alone with a broken heart. Yet, despite all of that trauma, she stayed incredibly strong. She poured literally all her focus and love into raising her young daughter. Her resilience is just astonishing, especially when you consider she had to become the loving parent she never had herself, actively breaking a generational cycle of trauma.
Part 2. A Chance Encounter.
For years, these two very contrasting lives just played out in total isolation. But then, right around when Saraswati's daughter turned 14, fate stepped in. And what's super fascinating here is how rapidly this connection grew. It started out simply enough in Boothwal City with a completely natural first meeting that blossomed into a friendship. Then, over just 4 months, that friendship turned into pure, honest love. Not based on looks, not based on money, but on absolute trust and understanding. Keshav deeply respected her painful past and supported her. But then, only 2 months after realizing this profound love, they faced an immediate, huge trial. Keshav made the incredibly painful decision to leave for abroad to build his business. Just 6 months. That's all it took to change their lives forever.
But before he actually packed his bags to chase those massive ambitions abroad, they made sure to really cement their bond. They visited temples together, traveled to all these scenic places across Nepal, and created unforgettable memories. By doing this, they were essentially building up a massive emotional reserve of trust, a reserve that would absolutely have to sustain them for the immense trial coming their way.
Part 3. The Distance Test.
Now, this is the part where so many stories just kind of falter, right? But theirs, it takes a completely different turn. Despite the thousands of miles between them, their love didn't just survive, it completely thrived. They relied entirely on emotional support. They communicated constantly through video calls, messages, and chats. They shared every single joy and every sorrow digitally. It really proves that presence isn't just physical, you know? It's about showing up for someone emotionally every single day.
And back home, Saraswati stayed fiercely, incredibly loyal. She remembered him every single moment and just waited patiently. It's such a beautiful depiction of the quiet, enduring strength it takes to hold down the fort while your partner is out there, trying to secure a better future for both of you.
Part 4. Building a Global Empire.
While Saraswati was holding down that fort, Keshav's ambition was yielding incredible results. Working day and night, his hustle paid off massively. Within just 2 years, the guy built a wildly diverse portfolio. We're talking investments in factories, gym halls, beauty parlors, salons, and major international partnerships. He literally manifested his childhood dream of building something huge.
The sheer scale of his success here was massive. But, what truly matters isn't just that he made a lot of money. It's what he decided to actually do with it. His global success completely sets the stage for the ultimate practical and romantic gesture.
Part 5. Love and Security. So what does he do with all that success? He actually uses it to help Saraswati build a beautiful house in Chitwan, strategically located right near the cancer hospital. Think about that for a second.
After a lifetime full of pain, struggle, and toxic environments, Keshav finally gave Saraswati and her daughter ultimate security and comfort. He permanently resolved her lifelong struggle for a safe haven. He didn't just casually promise to care for her, he built the actual physical manifestation of that care.
And that brings us to the really heartwarming truth of their whole journey together. It just absolutely goes to show how a connection based on genuine emotional support, deep respect for past pains, and mutual loyalty can lead to lasting triumph. Against literally all the odds, a traumatic past, a massive geographical distance, all the pressures of building an empire, true love absolutely wins.
So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought today. We've literally just seen a story where a relationship absolutely flourished precisely because it wasn't built on superficial metrics. It was built on empathy and trust. In our modern world, which is so often driven by looks and instant financial gratification, is unwavering trust actually the ultimate currency of true love? Think about it. Thanks so much for joining me, and keep exploring the incredible stories that shape our world.